Hello everyone, and welcome to the UK Minifigure Collectors channel. For those of you who are just joining us, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll support the channel. So next up, I'd like to show you the Street Shark minifigures released by Mattel. First up, a little bit of history about the iconic 90s toy line. The brainchild of creators David Segal and Joe Galliani, the Street Sharks were pitched to Mattel, who snapped them up before the presentation had even finished. They were accompanied by a cartoon by Deke Productions, who had a successful story with the real Ghostbusters line. Sadly, the Street Sharks only lasted 3 years, running from 1994 to 1997. Oddly enough, the now famous Vin Diesel was brought in as the face for the 1994 Toy Fair launch. Fast forward 23 years later, and suddenly out of nowhere these started to appear on eBay. Many minifigure collectors were stunned as there hadn't been any advertising campaign, and as far as I know to this date there still hasn't been one. Slowly, more and more sets arrived on eBay with a hefty price tag, sometimes going up to about $100. Within about a month, it became widely known that they had started to appear in the States in budget and low-cost stores at about $3 a pack. So, diving in, let's look at the backing card. Immediately, you'll notice the Muscle brand logo, an iconic brand from the mid-80s, now being used to release a subgenre of other minifigures, including this line of Street Sharks. In the upper left is the Street Sharks logo with its awesome 90s graffiti style. Next, the character Streaks looks like he's about to jump out the card and show off his mad extreme skating skills. On the reverse is a small checklist of characters available. Myself, I was sad that there wasn't more available, but as I said earlier, these were a small release with no known advertising. Each pack came with 2 heroes and 1 villain, and unlike many other lines, these were only available in the flesh colour tone. So let's have a closer look in the pack order. So first up is the mighty Big Slamoo, the biggest and the strongest of all the Street Sharks. He's actually a whale shark. Now, you'll notice the detailing as I turn it. Mattel have just knocked it out of the park with this line. They're such a fine sculpt. They really do take you back to the old 80s muscle versions. I think they're fantastic. Next up is Slash, one of the villains. From what I'm aware, he's actually a swordfish. Now, I don't understand why a swordfish has a drill nose. Again, the sculpting on this is amazing. I love the hand pose up in the air. Really, really good sculpts. Then next up is the coolest of all the Street Sharks, called Streaks. He's actually a tiger shark. Now, again, the design on this is fantastic. The fact he's wearing inline skates and the fin at the back, everything is perfect. Really, really good sculpt. So next up is Ripster, the leader of the group. A great white shark. You can understand why they made him the leader of the group, being a great white shark. Literally a most terrifying predator of the sea. Another great sculpt. Again, the fin, the smile, the teeth, everything on this is perfect. I love this sculpt. Next up is Dr. Paranoid, the main antagonist for the Street Sharks and the reason behind their mutation in the first place. The fine detailing on this minifigure is self-evident. A high quality sculpt to pull off his exoskeleton and his metal eye patch. The facial expression is one of the best I've ever seen. However, the spread out arms are kind of ruin it for the sculpt. They just feel a little bit too wide for me. Last, but not least, is Jab, the hammerhead shark, the laziest character of the TV show. He'd often use his head as a battering ram to gain entry into buildings, or obviously if he needed to escape in a hurry. So now we've had an up-close and personal look of the Street Shark line, I think you'll understand why they're one of my favourite releases from the recent Mattel and Super 7 license. Now we'll have a last look at the showcase. Now, I think that wraps up the Muscle Street Sharks. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to catch you all again real soon.